Hi, welcome to modules number 4 and number 5 for the course, which are the pulmonary and cardiovascular responses to exercise modules. Please take some time to look over the objectives for the course, in particular for these modules. Very important to place focus on this key term we've been using throughout the modules, which is integration. It is none more important for this section to understand how these parameters and how these systems integrate with global physiology of exercise. For instance, we spent some time talking about exercise metabolism. Hopefully by now you can appreciate that a large part of metabolism requires a delivery of oxygen, which requires a functioning pulmonary system and a functioning cardiovascular system. All right, so as we move forward to the neuromuscular system, right, in order for muscle to contract efficiently, provide force and power, requires in many instances oxygen, which requires a pulmonary system, which requires a functioning cardiovascular system. So all of these systems and all the information presented in this course are really integrated. I look at it at its core for these sets of modules. So it's important that you really understand these modules from that integration standpoint. As you delve into the module, you'll also see integration embedded in the into the parameters that are discussed in the pulmonary and cardiovascular system. Say, for instance, you look at the cardiovascular system module, you will see parameters like heart size. You'll see parameters like changes in plasma volume. You'll see changes of examining blood pressure responses. And as you migrate through all of these different parameters, hopefully you'll appreciate them in their little boxes in which they're contained. However, as you start to kind of appreciate and understand the material, you'll see that all of these parameters are kind of dependent upon each other. So at some point, if you find yourself kind of confused and kind of getting turned around a little bit because they're all talking to each other, then good, all right? I actually get paid extra if I confuse you. So I'm obviously kidding, all right? I try to deliver you all the real information in physiology, which is complicated. It's integrated. So once again, if you find yourself confused, go back to the syllabus. One of the key tenets for the course is this idea of patience and persistence or perseverance. So just take a deep breath, go back to the material, and then eventually, as you begin to study and understand more and more fully, you'll see how these things become integrated, and hopefully the clarity will come in terms of how they're all dependent upon each other. All right. If there are any further questions that you may have, certainly contact me through email, or another good place to do it is through the class discussion forum, so everyone can take advantage of your same question, because more than likely if you have a question, then 90% of the course also has the question. So don't hesitate, don't be shy to jump on that class discussion forum and fire off your question, and I'll be happy to address it there as well. So once again, patience, perseverance as you migrate through these modules, and this idea of integration is critical. So take your time, enjoy the information. Once again, if there's any questions, please let me know right away. All right, enjoy. Thank you.